Hey, what is up? I've had a lot of guys asking me how to set up their macros when they get started into the keto diet or even just trying to lose weight with any diet. And I've always said and I always believe that MyFitnessPal is the best tool you can have. So first off, go download the app. It's really easy to do. Get the app and then I'm going to walk you through setting up a basic diet. Now, again, the key with dieting is there's no cookie cutter deals. I like MyFitnessPal because it's going to give you guys a very good baseline to start, but you're going to have to listen to your body. You're going to have to see how you're feeling. You're going to have to learn how you react to the protocols that you program into that, and you're going to have to adjust on a weekly basis just based on what you're feeling. Now, again, if you're not sure about a lot of these things, there's a lot of resources and people you can ask for questions, including me. But just to get started, here's how you use MyFitnessPal. Okay, so I'm going to go open the MyFitnessPal app. You guys, assuming you've logged in and created an account, first thing you're going to want to do is enter your current weight, current height, goal weight. Now this is important. With your goal weight, what you need to do is figure out what your body fat percentage is. Now, a lot of people underestimate their body fat. I'm gonna just throw a couple of photos on the screen so you can see what an average body fat percentage looks like for people with their shirts cut off. This is not intended to make fun of anybody. This isn't intended to point fingers or anything like that. It's just to give you a rough idea of where you're at. Now, this is not an exact science. I don't need you to go get a body fat scan because remember, we're going to adjust your diet as you go forward. So don't worry about the exact numbers. Just guess. Are you about 20%? Are you about 30%? Are you about 40%? Okay. Now, to calculate your goal weight, all you do is take about half of that fat percentage, whether it's 20, 30, 40, 10, 15, 20, and that'll be your goal for now. I feel like cutting your fat in half is perfect because remember, you're never going to get to zero fat because that's not possible, it's not healthy, it's not sustainable. But I feel like cutting your current fat in half will get you leaps and bounds from where you are. So just do the simple mathematics. On this one, for example, at 220 pounds, I'm just going to say, let's get down 20% body fat. That's what our goal weight will be. Enter your sex, date of birth, zip code. That's just to track you for marketing purposes. And it goes into your normal day activities. What's your typical day like as far as your career or whatever? Are you most of the time sitting like on a desk, lightly active, salesperson, teacher, active, physical activity, postal carrier, food server, or very, very activity, bike messenger, carpenter, construction, whatever. How many times a week are you going to train? Put 5 down. An hour, 60 minutes. You want to track your energy with calories, kilojoules they use in Europe. Good goal is 1 pound a week. Save and continue. Skip all this stuff. Don't need to refer your friends. You can do that if you want to later. Okay, so here it is. Your goal is 2,200 calories a day. They've got your carbs set up on their own thing, but we're going to switch this over to Keto Macros, and here's how you do it. Click Get Started Now. First thing you're going to want to do to adjust your macros so they fit the keto, go to Goals at the top, click Edit, and you'll see the percentages. We want to set carbs at 5, fat at 75, protein at 20. Save your changes. Now that will automatically tell you how many grams of each thing you need during your day. 28 grams of carbs, 180 of fat, 110 of protein. This is the coolest program ever. All you do is just create a meal, create a day. And you can follow me if you want. You can do exactly what I'm doing for this first day, just according to your calories. But this is a really simple breakfast, lunch, and dinner plan that'll help you guys get cranking. Click on food to enter your calories. It's a lot easier on your phone. I'm just using it on the screen to show you. Add food. Well, let's start off the day with eggs. Easy, 1 egg. How many are we going to eat to start? Let's just do 3 full eggs. or 4, not 3. Add to diary. It plugs in everything, carbs, fats, proteins. Let's add some bacon with our eggs. Click search. There it is, 2 slices of bacon. Add to diary. Okay, let's add some coconut oil just for some more healthy fats. Search. You can go brand specific. You can even scan barcodes with your phone if you want to track the actual company and the food itself, but I'm usually pretty generic with this. A tablespoon of coconut oil is a tablespoon of coconut oil. Let's go to lunch. That's a good breakfast. Typically have like an avocado. There's a medium-sized avocado. That means not too big, not too small. Again, guys, don't overcomplicate it. Add to diary. Maybe a snack. Maybe have some almonds. You're going to want to do 1/4 of a cup. That's the average serving. That's like 1 ounce. Doesn't matter what brand, almonds or almonds. As long as they don't have sugar on them, just basic plain almonds with salt. Add some more snacks. Let's do something I really like. Just do broccoli, microwaved. $60 grams isn't too much. Maybe do double of that, two servings of 60 grams of broccoli. And then let's throw some cheese on there. Keeping it in the keto zone, get some protein and some good fat. Just generic mozzarella cheese. I don't care really what kind it is. Cheese is cheese. That's Belgioso is fine. I do 2 ounces. Add to diary. And then maybe one more snack by the end of the day or before dinner. Just grab another handful of almonds. Now you can go down to your checked foods. You can re-add them to the meal. There's your Safeway almonds. Click add checked. It'll just throw it right back into your meal. And lunch, you know, is kind of just midday. I mean, it could be snacks that can be broken down into 3 or 4 little, you know, meals, whatever. Now you can see down here your total calories, total fat left, your total protein. Green means you're good. That's the extra. Don't worry about sugar. That's way off. Bottom line, fats, carbs, proteins. That's all that matters. So let's go to dinner. Let's throw in a piece of steak. Kind of thinking about which cuts, but we'll see what it pulls up. There's generic steak. Sounds nice and generic and neutral. Let's say what, 4 ounces? Pretty good. Okay, so we just added 4 ounces of steak to our dinner. Okay, so something's way off. The protein went really far over the top there. I'm not sure if the steak itself is extra proteiny or maybe it's not entered properly. So let's go in and pull that out. Now let's actually just back out of here. Just delete it altogether. This is why sometimes it helps just to scan the barcode on the packaging of the food you're eating, because then it'll be very accurate. It'll read any barcode, and it's good with your phone, obviously, not with your computer. Go back in there, add food. Let's try steak again. Let's see if we can find a different brand with more realistic numbers. There you go. Let's try Tyson. Not sure what cut it is. I mean, you guys can get more specific with this. I'm just trying to help you build a baseline. All right, there's your steak. We just did 3 ounces. Now you got a lot of protein left. There's about 40. Carbs themselves, you've gotten 39, 28 is your goal, but you do have fiber in there. So on your MyFitnessPal on your phone, you just subtract fiber from your total carbs, and that will be under your goal, I promise. Let's double the steak just because we have extra protein left. There you go. So protein's down to 21 left. Still have a ton of fat we need to get rid of. And this is again what I call, you know, structuring your diet before you eat. You don't eat and then add it in after. You plan as you eat. So you're gonna have to learn to, before you eat every night, check your macros, see where you're at, and then add and subtract things accordingly. I want to cook my steak in coconut oil. I freaking love this stuff. It tastes amazing. So we'll just go back with that Carrington Farms generic whatever. Just a tablespoon's fine. Let's see where we're at with our calories. All right, still have a ton of fat left and a little bit of protein, so I think we can get some cheese in there. I don't really worry about salt and sugar too much. Let's do another, some more mozzarella. Do another 2 ounces again is fine, same brand. You guys can see how this works. I mean, you just plug in whatever you're eating and it keeps track for you, it keeps totals. You're gonna hit those numbers based on what you add and subtract. So again, carbs aren't that big of a deal because of fiber. Still have a lot of fat and protein left. Let's add some broccoli with our cheese, or we can do, actually, oh, bacon, yeah. Two more slices of bacon in the cheese. And then we'll put it on broccoli or even asparagus is fine. A cup of raw is fine. You know, I don't know, you can use the spears over there. Just fine when you're using. You can see it's low calorie. It's not really going to matter too much. So you can see there, you know, looking down, you still have a little bit of fat left, a little bit of protein. Let's cook our broccoli and butter with the cheese. I mean, it sounds crazy, but obviously don't go for a cup of butter. Let's just do a tablespoon. Now remember, your numbers are different, so you're not always going to be adding butter and subtracting it, but you can see there protein's dead on, 110, 0 left. Carbs are 25 over, but let's go check our fiber. And the fiber you can check on your phone very easily. You just subtract that. And then fat, I still have 36 grams left, so I'm just under 2,000 calories. I'd say that's a pretty dang good day. If you want to add a little more fat somewhere else, you can tweak it. But that's basically it, guys. You just plug in your food. You can see how simple it is. And like I said, it will look different on your phone, but it's just as easy and just as simple. The bottom line is just get used to it. There you go. It gives you an idea. You'd lose about, looks like, 8 pounds in 5 weeks. Not bad. Now, I've said before, and I'll say it again, MyFitnessPal is just a baseline. That's where I want you guys to start. So once you start plugging in those programs and tracking your food, it'll get easier with time. And then after a week, just listen to your body. A, are you losing weight? Check the scale. That's simple. B, how do you feel? Your first week or two dieting, you might feel a little bit weak, a little bit fatigued, but at the same time, if you just stick with it, you're gonna overcome all of that and you get more used to it. So the first couple of weeks, just keep an open mind. Maybe don't make any adjustments, but going forward, just listen to your body again. If you feel miserable, if you feel depleted, maybe adjust things. Maybe bump your calories up by 100. Maybe cut back on your training a little. Just, again, listen to your body. Your body will tell you, what to adjust. I swear, you just have to learn and communicate with it, whether it means taking a day off from the gym because you're exhausted, or maybe eating a little bit more that week because you just feel like crap, Weight loss is a long-term thing. It's a lifestyle change. There's no quick or shortcuts or speedy ways to get there. Just take your time, be patient, be consistent, stick with the program, and you will knock this out.
Yes, sir. Dad and Meth in the building.